YouTubers, it's your girl Danielle. I'm here to just give you a fairly quick update on my pregnancy. So as of tomorrow, it's a little late. It's almost midnight. So as of tomorrow, a few minutes, I will be 9 weeks and 4 days. So this week hasn't been that bad of a week. I've just been really tired more than anything. About 2 weeks ago, I had my first appointment. I wasn't too happy about the appointment that I had because I just felt so rushed. You know, being a new mom and being pregnant for the first time, you just, everything is just so new to you. So you're like, I don't know what's normal. And the doctor almost didn't want to see me. And I was like, wait a minute. Because, I had 2 ER visits that I mentioned before. One, because I was just extremely tired. Like, it was, ridiculous how, weak and tired I felt. So I went to ER, got checked out, everything was fine. Then the second time I went was because I had bleeding. And it was way past implantation stage. So, and I had been bleeding, a majority of the day. So I was like, all right, it's time to go. So when I was looking at my lab results, it said it found a cyst on my left ovary and it found a fibroid on the right side of my uterus. And so, they didn't tell me about it at the ER. They would just let me know the baby is fine and everything like that. Gave me a picture of the baby. And then just sent me on my way. So I was like, all right, I guess on my first appointment, I'll talk to my doctor about it. And my doctor hadn't even looked into my file, because if you look, you'll see that, your patient has gone to the doctor, has gone to the ER twice. And so you didn't even, ask what's going on. And I get it, it's a hospital. They got a lot of patients. I get it. But it just didn't ease me as a first-time mom the way that I thought it would be. And to top it off, they almost tried to not let me hear my baby heartbeat. And I had my boyfriend take off of work. He, drove from home to come to the visit, because anytime we're going to get a sonogram or hear the baby's heartbeat or have something big happening at my doctor's appointment, I want him to be there. But he has to take off of work. He can't just go in later. But even if he does, he's losing hours. So that's the last thing that I want to do, is for him to have taken off of work for absolutely nothing. So finally, the reason why they didn't want me to why they didn't want to do an ultrasound was because I had one at the ER. But I was 6 weeks, so of course, around that time, you're not really able to hear a heartbeat. You can see it, but the heart's not big enough to give a sound on a sonogram. So I told him, I was like, look, my boyfriend just took off of work. I just want to hear the baby's heartbeat for a little bit, get another picture. I said, if you look at the picture that I have, the baby's this big. You can't even see anything. And it had been almost 2.5 weeks at that point. So they did it, asked me if I had any questions. They told me that they would have to monitor the cyst. And, they said the cyst might have been normal. And then that they would have to monitor the fibroid. So because I just felt so rushed, even talking to the nurse, she just kept interrupting me whenever I was trying to talk. I just didn't feel like that was the place that I needed to be getting my care. So one of the nurses that I work with at the hospital, his wife is a mother-baby nurse. And so I asked him, hey, does your wife have any recommendations for a birthing center? Because doing a natural water birth has been what I've wanted to do since, I think, even before I even got pregnant. And it just became even more real to me once I found out I was pregnant. I never saw myself really giving birth in the hospital. I really saw it being a real quiet, calm environment. And so today's Thursday. So on Monday, my boyfriend and I went to a birthing center. It's called Special Beginnings. And it is a very home-like place where they do prenatal care. They're affiliated with the hospital. They do water births, natural births, and things like that. And so I was really happy with what I learned there. I felt like I would get more of the care that I wanted. So I'm going to see my doctor again on the 22nd, see what she says. I think they're going to want to take a look at the cyst and the fibroid, because my mother had cysts when she was pregnant with me on both of her ovaries, and when she was 6 months pregnant with me, she had to have them removed. So it might be genetic, it might not, but either way, it is what I'm worried about. So I'm gonna see what happens on the 22nd, and then more than likely I will transfer my care over to the birthing center. Now, as far as this particular birthing center, they have certified nurse midwives, and so excuse me, my insurance does in fact cover it. What else? So this week, like I said, I've just been really tired. I'm still really nauseous, more so the last 2 to 3 days than I have been in a while. But at least I have an appetite. I get hungry, I eat. I can't eat a whole lot, and then it like gets like stuck like right here, and I'm burping and belching, and then I feel nauseous, and it just makes me like not want to eat sometimes. But at least I have an appetite, so I really can't complain. So I have to eat like more frequently, just smaller meals. What else? Today was an interesting day. I went to go get my maternity uniform, because I may only be 9 weeks and some change, but this belly is not a 9-week belly. So I might be having a boy, I might be having a girl. I don't know. But I have like extreme bloating. My sex drive has been like, I have like none whatsoever. What else? I've been hungry. Oh my gosh, I cried over the dumbest thing. Well, it really wasn't a dumb thing, but my poor boyfriend just didn't know what to do. I had to call my mom, and I called my mom in tears. I mean, like, my hormones were like raging that day. So other than that, everything else has been really good. I've been cramping a lot recently. I know that the baby is like the size of a date or a prune at this stage, I think. So I know that, you know, the placenta is being constructed at this point, and hopefully by week 10, I think they said, is when the placenta will be done. I'm not 100% sure. But other than that, I've been doing really well. As you can see, I got dressed up today. I did have a performance. If you don't know, I do sing. And I got to sing at an open mic in DC, so I had a lot of fun. Before I wrap up this video, I did want to show you guys my belly. You see mama's baby. So like I said, I am showing, and I can't suck it in. Like, this is as much as I can suck it in. So we finally did announce it on Facebook, and a majority of our friends and family knew anyways, but we got so much love on Facebook. So that just made us feel really good. I announced it today at the open mic that I've been performing at, and we got a huge round of applause, and so everything's really good. Everything's good. So I really hope this video was helpful. If you want me to answer any specific questions or anything like that, just let me know. I love y'all. I hope that y'all are enjoying 2016 so far. And that's it. Take care, y'all. I'm tired and I got really bad pregnancy brain. Take care, y'all. Peace.